You've probably heard the phrase good girls finish last. But is it true? And more importantly, if it's true, what can we do to change the game? If you've ever felt overlooked at work, taken for granted, and wondered why working hard never seems to be enough, then this episode is for you. I will show you 5 steps on how to change the narrative for you and the girls under your influence. I'm your host, Dr. Gloria Esomeme, your negotiation coach and keynote speaker. I'm a board certified internal medicine physician with a master's in global health and a PhD in health services policy and management. I teach professional women how to advocate for their value, negotiate confidently, and lead with both clarity and purpose. This episode was inspired by a conversation I had with a friend. She told me about her nieces in New York. They were polite, obedient, and rule-following girls. She thought I'd be impressed, but I wasn't. Instead, I paused and asked her, do you know any woman who always followed the rules, did as she was told, and disrupted an industry? While these kind of girls are easy to raise, they are not prepared for leadership or grow up to be women who disrupt industries. And while I'm not advocating for disrespect or rebellion, I am advocating for leadership. Leadership requires pushing boundaries, confidence, critical thinking, and sometimes challenging the status quo. Many of us were raised to be good girls who do not challenge authority. We're polite, selfless, and agreeable. We are taught to avoid conflict, keep the peace, play by the rules, and wait for recognition. And what happens when those girls grow up and enter the workplace? They keep waiting. They wait to be recognized, wait to be promoted, wait for salary increase, and avoid advocating for themselves. They take on extra work without extra pay. They prioritize being liked over being respected. And they end up burnt out, underpaid, undervalued, and unseen. So there is a cost of staying in the good girl zone. The first is burnout. The good girl syndrome makes you say yes to everything, which eventually drains you emotionally and physically. Pleasing everyone slows your progress. If your goal is to avoid rocking the boat, you'll never steer the ship. There will be so many missed opportunities for growth and promotion in your career because promotion doesn't always go to the hardest workers. They go to the most visible and strategic. And the good girl mentality doesn't position you to be seen. And number 3 is that you are misunderstood. Silence is misread as satisfaction. If you don't speak up, people assume you're content. They don't know you desire that promotion or that leadership role. Another cost of the good girl mentality is slow financial growth. You may observe that you do everything right, but you're still not getting ahead financially. Studies show that women who negotiate consistently earn significantly more over their careers than those who do not. And lastly, when you are different, some people will think you're incompetent. Women who express strong opinions respectfully are often seen as competent. Silence, on the other hand, may be misinterpreted as a lack of leadership readiness. So, how do we stop finishing last? I'll show you 5 ways. But before we go over the strategies, I want us to be clear that being agreeable isn't a bad trait. If any of this resonates with you, don't worry. You don't have to abandon who you are. You just need to add strategy to your kindness. So here are 5 powerful ways to step out of the good girl trap and start living in your own terms. The first is to rebrand yourself from nice girl to strategic woman. You can be kind and strategic. Reflect on your past work experience. Were your contributions undervalued? Did you have a hard time saying no? Are you afraid of conflict? It's time to decide how you want to show up. And yes, expect some feedback. People who are used to your yes may need to adjust, and that's okay. And number 2 is to set boundaries without guilt. Boundaries are not selfish, they are protective. When you're overburdened, practice saying phrases like, I'm at capacity right now, or I can do this, but I'll need more time or resources. So setting limits doesn't make you difficult. It makes you dependable and focused. Number 3, learn to be assertive without being aggressive. Assertiveness is not the same as aggression. It's all about clarity. It's saying what you need without an apology. It's being confident and respectful at the same time. Assertiveness is a leadership skill you can and should master. And number 4, embrace healthy conflict. Avoiding conflict often means avoiding progress. Learn to address issues directly and professionally. Focus on solutions, not personalities. And use conflict to clarify goals and deepen understanding. And number five is to leverage relationships and find advocates. Success is really a solo sport. Use your likability to your advantage. Build strong strategic relationships. Find mentors who model assertiveness and connect with advocates who will speak up for you in rooms you aren't in. But remember, not everyone deserves access to you. So choose your mentors and collaborators wisely. Choose people who support your growth, not those who drain your energy. And here are my final thoughts. Good girls do not have to finish last. They just need to stop following rules that were never designed for them to win. You can be kind and assertive. You can be generous and still demand recognition. You can be respected without being cold and liked without being walked over. You don't have to choose between being liked and being successful. You can be both. But it starts by changing the game, not just playing in it. So here's my call to action. If this episode resonated with you, send it to a friend who needs this reminder. And if you're ready to fast track your growth, I still have a few coaching slots open. Reach out to schedule a strategy call and see if we're a good fit. And remember, you were born with the potential to be great. My mission is to help you live up to that potential. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep negotiating for the life you deserve. Be great, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.